Hi, everybody. We are back. I Love Money 13 exit interviews. We're here with the one and only Sir Harris.
What's up? What's up?
Harris, what happened?
I like to start off by shouting out Sandbagger. These guys got me through this season, through some hard times. So shout out Sandbagger and shout out the New York Times because their word puzzles, those games, I played them with my number one all the time. It was fantastic. But yeah, shout out those two. I'm sorry, Keisha, what were you saying?
Nothing. I said, what happened? How are you here?
Fuck. It's really tough to pinpoint what happened. I kind of have a feeling of what happened. I think two people in particular were cooking behind my back. I'm pretty sure, just based on how that vote ceremony went. And they kind of were like, yo, we're going to throw you in and you'll be safe. And I looked at them because I knew I wouldn't be safe. It doesn't make sense. Like the things we talked about beforehand were like, yo, let's get Terrell out. And then, but I spearheaded most of that. It was me and Jenna spearheading most of it. And I thought that she was down, but I guess not.
I wasn't there for that vault ceremony. I was talking to Ryan. So what happened? I was gagged when I came back.
So what we discussed was I was like, hey, y'all, I'm down to get Terrell out, but I can't throw his name out because he saved me, and that's icky. And Jenna was like, yeah, cool, I'll throw his name out. So Jenna waits like 10 minutes to throw his name out. And just like, oh, like Terrell, like, I think you should go in. And then obviously, like, Maddie chimed in. She was like, yeah, you haven't been in the box yet. And I was like, done and dusted, We're getting Terrell out. We're good. And then the second person came. And I was like, yep, Millie, let's get her in there too. Why not, right? Why not, right? Like, why not? It makes perfect sense to put the duo in. But no. Jenna starts cooking. She's like, nah, Harris, I think you'll be safe in there with Ryan W. And I'm like, what? And then Maddie chimes in, and then she's like, yeah, Harris, I think you're going to be safe with Ryan W. And I'm like, girl, what? Was not safe with Ryan W. I knew as soon as I got in there, it was always going to be a tough battle because I knew Terrell was really good with his words. So I really, really did not want to go in there with Terrell. And Terrell, to his credit, fought his ass off in there. And he made really good points. He would have convinced me, honestly. It was tough to fight back from that because a lot of people didn't really see like how good of a game I was playing, at least in my eyes, and he picked it out perfectly. And I literally couldn't do anything in there. I was just hoping that Ryan would save me, and he didn't.
So the things that Terrell was saying were true?
Oh yeah, like I always told my number one, I was like, hey, you should cut me because I'm gonna win. And then like we would joke about it, and they did. So credit to them, they did their thing. But yeah, what Terrell was saying there was basically true. I think I had a lot of the jury votes. I think I just did a good job playing, and like he called it out. So credit to him. He's playing a wonderful game as well.
Why didn't you fight to save yourself in that power outing? Like, why didn't you say more? Why didn't you push for that one-on-one? Like,
I did. I tried. Well, first of all, I got in there late because like my internet, or whatever. But so I don't really know what Terrell said beforehand. But it was always going to be an uphill battle just because, again, he's really good with his words. He got his first words in before I did. And it already seemed like Ryan was convinced already. But what could I have said? Like, Terrell's right. He's not that big of a threat. He's a big threat for me because he would have taken Millie over me. But I don't know. Like, it was tough. It was tough.
Why didn't you fight before you got into the vault? Why didn't you say like, nah? No, like, I don't want to. And then push for somebody else.
At that point, I already drew the line with saying Millie and Terrell, and they already threw 2 votes on me. So all it really took was Jenna, and Jenna flip-flopping as she always does, fucking went with them for whatever reason. And I couldn't do anything. Like the Millie and Terrell were always going to vote for me after I threw Terrell and Millie's name out. And I thought we were good. I thought we had numbers, but my hands are up. Apparently we didn't. So it is what it is.
So do you feel like Jenna was the final nail in your coffin?
Man, I always knew Jenna was going to be the final nail in my coffin. Ever since Circle Night. But my number one, I'll get into it in a bit, but my number one was like, hey, Jenna's cool. And I'm like, no, she's not. Like, oh, she's a snake. I knew she was, since circling at me, Jenna, and Jordan had a final 3. And like from the jump, I didn't take it into account. Like I didn't care about it. I only cared about my final 2 with that one person. But she saved Morgan over Jordan and proceeded to say, oh, me and Morgan don't talk game, but I owed her. And I'm like, if y'all don't talk game, what do you owe her for? Like, you have a final 3 with me and Jordan, save Jordan. And that's when Jordan went home. And ever since that day, I knew that she was going to end my game, and she did. She did. To her credit, she did. She's playing well too. They're all playing well.
So, in that comp, what happened? Did you not know the?
I threw it.
What?
I threw all the comps, most of them. Yeah.
This last comp you just threw.
I threw, yeah.
Harris, this is the final countdown, bro. The end game, and you're throwing comps. What?
There's only one comp I was about to throw, and then my number 1 said something in the thing, and I was like, oh shit, maybe I should try to win this, and I did. But yeah, I threw every comp. I wanted to seem as bad as possible, and I probably should have used that to my credit in the thing. Like Terrell's performed way better than me in the comps, so I could have used that. But that's what I was like egging on towards, like using later in the game. But yeah, I threw the shit out of that comp. I thought we were gonna be fine.
Take notes, people.
Don't throw comps.
Don't throw. When you're in final 6, don't throw nothing.
Yeah, I know.
No matter how safe you feel, you can't be throwing comps this far in the end because you don't know what's gonna happen. Look at.
Yeah, for sure. My thing was that I was like, shit, like if I cut Terrell, like if I won the comp and cut Terrell, which I always planned on doing, it would have been a lost jury vote, and I didn't want that to happen. But I should have thought ahead and been like, hey, if I'm already throwing out his name out there, he's gonna feel betrayed by me already, and that's already a lost jury vote. So it wouldn't have mattered. So I should have tried to win that comp for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. If you could go back and do something different, what would you do? What would you change?
I hate to say, but maybe a different final 2 partner. Like they I don't know. Like it's tough. I don't know. Y'all know better than anybody else, but like we talked a lot, and I don't know, like it sucks for sure.
Do you feel like that final 2 person turned on you?
I think they did. Yeah, I think they did. The last call that we had, they seemed like kind of weary about like going far with me, because again, like I really feel like I could have beat anybody in the final 2 just based on like my resume. But I just told them, they're probably watching this right now, I told you, please just tell me beforehand. It would have been a lot easier, but they didn't. And I could tell it hurt them too, so it sucks, but yeah, is what it is.
So I saw the tears.
Yeah.
What were behind the tears?
Wait, today?
Yeah.
Again, not like that final 2, like that was always my goal. Like I always felt like I was playing 2 games at once, playing with that person, but I literally wanted to make it. I told you all I wanted to make it to the end with them, and I would pull something on my ass, but like I didn't really care who won if we made the final 2. But obviously, you know, they didn't feel the same way. I was kind of blinded, I guess. Now I know not to get so close to somebody. I don't know how they felt, but yeah, I definitely, you know, is what it is.
So when you were in that vault, did you know that it was over for you the moment you went into the bottom?
Yeah, I knew it was over for me. I could tell by their faces it was over for me. And as soon as Jenna got the one-on-one, I knew it was over for me, for sure. For sure. Mm-hmm. Ryan's smart. Like, that's a good move to make. Like, he made the right move. Terrell should have made that move last week. It would have been a huge resume booster for him, but he didn't. But yeah, definitely the right move. I mean, I probably would have done the same. So it is what it is.
Are you going to hold that against Ryan and be bitter, or do you see it as a good game move?
That's a good game move that a lot of people in the game wouldn't make. So I can't hold that against him. Like, he deserves my jury vote now, for sure. Okay.
For all the people left in the house, who do you think has the best chance of making it to the end?
That's a tricky question. Y'all know who I want to say, but I'm gonna say Terrell, just because again he's really good with his words and he knows what he's saying. He claims he's not a big threat, but he is. Like he definitely is. Just because anybody who takes it to final two, he's gonna talk his ass off and convince people. He's very persuasive, and I saw it today firsthand. Um, so yeah, I think Terrell probably has the best shot. And again, that's why it didn't really make sense for Ryan to keep him over me because now they have to deal with a duo, like a kill confirmed duo of Millie and Terrell. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what their plan is, but I want to see what they cook up for sure. We'll see.
Okay. Um so Brandon in the chat says biggest blind side of the season. Wild. How do
Uh,
you feel about being blindsided so badly?
like the people at home don't even understand like how heartbreaking this is. Like y'all know, but they
Yeah.
don't, and it sucks. Like I really like. I would have done it. I did. I literally saved that person's ass so many times. Um, I really did care for them. Like I tried my best. I literally felt like I was playing two games at once, and it was very bad. Because anytime I would come to that person about something, they would be like, "Nah." Like for example, I went to that person about Jenna, and I was like, "Yo, Jenna needs to go," and they're like, "No, no, 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 no. Jenna's good." And I was like, I never want to fight with that person, so I just always when we had a conflict like that, I would concede the field. I'll be like, you know what, it's fine. I'll find a way to get around it. And Jenna, yeah, I knew Jenna should have been cut a while ago. But yeah, it hurts for sure. It definitely hurts. It's not easy.
So you said that you revealed that you're a Big Brother super fan. Do you feel like that helped you get as far as you did?
Yeah, so for like the people at home, whoever's watching this, everything I did was like planned accordingly, like from my meet me's. Like I wanted to seem as dumb as possible. Shout out for what's their name, Braden and Shelby. Shout out
Yeah.
for them for putting me in C tier. That's exactly like what I wanted. Like everything from that was calculated. I definitely did feel like it helped me though. I just felt like I had a really like I don't even want to say that because I obviously didn't have a good read on things, but I always did feel like everything was pretty calculated. All my moves like made sense in an essence. But there was times where I had chances to cut like that final two person and I didn't just because I want to like talk to them on the Skype call and like play word puzzles with them. Like it just I don't know, like it was hard to separate my heart from my head in this game. And now I know I don't even want to play Big Brother anymore because this was heartbreaking. But yeah, now I know that if I ever do get the chance, like I honestly can't do that. So good learning experience for sure.
This was my first game too, and it helps you to change your mindset of.
Sure.
But lots will be revealed at the reunion, so
Yeah.
don't be dead set on anything. We don't know. Okay.
You
So we have a question here in the chat from Miss Cheryl. She
know.
says, Harris, what do you think changed Ryan's mind?
Jenna and her snake ass changed Ryan's mind. I'm playing Jenna. I love you. But Jenna and Terrell, y'all didn't see what Terrell did, but he put in work in that box. Like he deserved to stay. Honestly, like he did his thing, and that's why Ryan should have been like, hey, like he should have saw what happened, what Terrell did to him, and been like, yo, I don't want to take that to final two. Like, why would I want to do that? And Terrell was so persuasive in there. Oh my god, he was really good. He did his thing. And then I don't know what Jenna said, but I'm pretty sure Jenna was like, yo, Harris is the bigger game player. We got to get rid of him. So that's my assumption. Jenna snaked me. It is what it is.
Kyra says, it's okay, Harris. This game gave me trust issues after I played.
Oh my God. This guy asked who's the mystery final two. I don't want to expose that.
Brandon.
That's up for debate. You can figure that out. A lot of people don't know, so I'll leave that up for interpretation. I don't even know if it was a final two, honestly. So it probably wasn't. They didn't feel the same way, obviously, that I did about them. So it is what it is.
Well, like I said, we'll get to that later. Kyra says, you're the coolest, Harris. No one rocks shades better.
Thank you, Kyra. I love you, girl.
um, so normally we ask how you feel like you're out of the house now, but you've only been out of the house for like 2.5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But how are you feeling knowing that you are out of the game?
Well, it sucks because y'all know after the episode, I'll usually hop on a call with my final two for like 2-3 hours, and it would be great. It would be all smiles, but nah, I don't get to do that anymore. So it sucks. I guess go back to my school, start studying for my accounting exam, which I'm not excited for, but I don't know. Like I'm gonna miss playing it. Like it was fun, and it was fun because I got to spend time on call with that final two person. Like that was like my driving force in the game. That's why I wanted to take us to final two. But again, they obviously got scared for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't understand. Like that person's so smart, and I don't get it. Like it doesn't make sense to me. Like why they did what they did. Again, like their vote didn't matter, but yeah, like it's so confusing. They're obviously doing stuff behind my back, which is fine, but I'm just confused. Like I just want to know the thinking behind it. I'm a very logistical person, and it just doesn't make sense, like the thought process behind it. But it is what it is.
Well, you have about a week, and then you'll be able to know all the tea.
I mean, I would hope so.
All the tea. Do you plan on talking to this final two after the game's over?
I don't know if they want to talk to me. I don't know. Like I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Harris, this is just a game.
I know.
On YouTube and Skype. Okay.
But it hurts. It hurts, Keisha. It hurts. Because again, like
listen, I know. I tell everyone this. Me and Chantel are the best of friends now, but when me and her played, I cried when I left, and I cussed her left and right center. I was like, I'm never voting for that girl. F her, blah blah blah, and then I voted for her. So like,
I wouldn't be.
It's the wound is still fresh. You're still bleeding out. It's okay.
My thing is, I wouldn't be so upset if the move made sense for that person's game, but in my opinion, it didn't. It made sense for Terrell and Millie's game 100%. Don't get me wrong; they came out the winners of this episode. But for that one person, it really doesn't make sense because I was really going to take them as far as possible, and I guess I may have casted some doubt in their head, but I don't know when I would have done that. Like I was joking around, I was being like, "Yo, I'm gonna cut you." Like it was all like shits and gigs, but I was never gonna cut them.
For you, we'll see what happens then. Kyra says, "Are you excited to reunite with the jury members?"
I guess, yeah. Get to see my boys. Yeah, there's actually a couple of things I want to say about that. The jury. Jenna was really confused. Shout out the Good Company. You know, I love those guys to death. The Good Company was me, Jordan, Justin, Edgar. From like day 2. Love those guys to death. I think I cried during all their eliminations, just because like personally, like it was tough, and that's why I always wanted to go before my final two because it would have been bad. Again, I don't know how they're feeling right now, but yeah, it would have been bad for me. So I'm glad I went before they did for sure. But yeah, shout out them. I get to see 2 of them in the jury house, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the jury house is in this, so it's gonna be interesting. We'll see.
It's just another house chat, but it's
just another house chat.
Yeah, it's just the jury members there.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You guys can talk. You can do calls, whatever.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have any regrets?
I'm just trying to think. Like, I don't really think I do because, again, everything I did, I was always trying to think like 5-6 steps ahead. And even going into this episode, I was thinking 5-6 steps ahead. I really don't think, not even with my final two, like I think I made the right choice. But yeah, man, it's Jenna. I don't know how she does it, but it's Jenna. It's Jenna. It's Jenna. Jenna's good. She acts like she's not good, but she's good. She pulled a damn funeral. Like, you know how crazy that is? She pulled a damn funeral.
So is that good gameplay or just getting lucky?
I think I don't understand why my final two was in such a chokehold with Jenna. Like it just doesn't make sense. But nah, Jenna's doing all those people in that house are playing well. I think Millie's playing the worst in my opinion, but that's just me.
Why?
Um, I don't know. Like I don't know if she's reaching out to people. She definitely hasn't reached out to me ever, and y'all know the book incident, so I don't really vibe with that.
Well, she was addressed it tonight.
I don't understand her explanation about it, but yeah, it is what it is. Like I don't know, I don't know. That's whatever. I don't give a shit.
Are there people that you're going to be friends with after this is all over?
I would hope so. That would be cool, but I understand they're not. It's fine. Like I understand completely. It's just a game. Like if it was all just gameplay, then that's completely fine. But I mean, yeah, we'll see. You like you said, reunion. We'll see.
Oh, there'll be lots to air out.
They don't understand. Like the people at home don't understand. Like we had plans to like use the prize money to like fly and shit, and I was just like, all right, cool. This is sick. Like I was fully engaged in said plan, but again, just different ideas. I guess I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm lost. Like I'm completely lost. For the first time in this game, I'm actually like, what the fuck happened? Like,
but I thought, well,
like
what was going to happen. You just didn't think.
No, I didn't expect it.
Was
Yeah, like going into that vote ceremony, I was like, okay, we are set for final five. Like Millie and Terrell are gonna get voted in by me, Jenna, and Maddie, and we will be good. But there's obviously some talks behind the scenes. I don't know, or maybe not even. Maybe there's just like an impulse, like a in the moment thing. They're like, yo, Harris needs to go in, but yeah, fuck, I don't know, man. This sucks. It really does suck for sure.
Okay, let me see if anyone has any questions for you. They're still trying to get you to say who your final two is, but I'm not going to ask that question again. We already asked that one.
They should be able to figure it out if they like just think about it a bit. I'll say that.
Yeah. So Dylan dropped the news that it's a double tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think might get the boot? Who do you want to get the boot?
Oh, Millie for sure. Millie. Man, I like all those people in there. Honestly, they're doing well. Who do I want to see get the boot? Millie, just because I wasn't that close with her, and Jenna, Millie and Jenna, I would like to see them. I think Maddie, Terrell, and Ryan W all deserve to win the game more than they do. So I would like to see, just based on gameplay and stuff like that. So I'd rather see those three in the final three. And it will be an excellent final three too. Like, I don't know who would win that final three. So that would be cool to see.
Is there anybody in the game that you wish you would have played closer with?
You know what? No. Like, I feel like I did everything like I wanted to do. Like, my favorite Big Brother player is Andy from Big Brother 15, and I felt like I was kind of doing what he was doing, like just playing both sides. And with the company, I was able to get close with my final two and have the company in my back pocket, and then also build other connections with people who I trusted. And going into final 7, I really felt like I was in a good spot because the only person I wasn't close with was Millie. And I was like, okay, it should be smooth sailing. But I don't know what happened either yesterday or today during the day, but man, I was stunned. As you guys, I'm pretty sure y'all were stunned too. But yeah, I was stunned.
So what's the beef or the issue with you and Millie?
Oh, there's no beef, but I just think she cheats in the competitions. That's it. I was warned about this earlier in the season, and I didn't say anything. But after watching back my book W, my book win, I was like, well, yo, this is like blatant ass cheating, and I was like, okay, yeah, this ain't it. And then obviously I'm gonna tell the company about it, and that's where I think it got leaked in the jury house. So yeah.
And then she called a house meeting. How did you feel when that happened?
I want to be like, yo, Terrell needs to open his eyes. Terrell keeps saying she didn't win. It doesn't matter. It does matter. If you see the way, if he watches back the video and sees how she cheated, like it's like blatant. Like there's like I don't know how somebody can do that. Like it doesn't even make sense to me. So yeah, Terrell needs to open his eyes a bit about Millie, and but yeah, the house thing was whatever. I tried to like deflect it as much as possible. I really wasn't the person who told y'all recently about it, so I understand why Justin told Jenna that, because I obviously told the company about it long time ago, and he probably thought I was the one who said it recently, but it wasn't me. So yeah, yeah, it was whatever. I would have done the same thing if I was her, because I've been like, what the fuck y'all doing? But Jenna's had a chokehold with Justin for some reason, and she was listening to whatever he was saying. So it is what it is. I understand completely. It makes sense what happened.
Who do you think's running the game right now?
Jenna. she's been able to play both Millie and Terrell and the other side very well. I think Jenna's running the game, but a lot of people are falling for like the ditzy card, I guess. Like she acts like she doesn't know. She's always panicking. She's like, "Oh, I'm going home. I'm going home today, aren't I?" No, girl, you know exactly what's going on. You're sending my ass home. You're sending Justin's ass home. You know. So I think she's doing a lot of work behind the scenes, but a lot of people just don't fully understand like what's going on.
Is there any possibility that you would vote for Millie if she was in the end?
Mm-mm. No, I don't think, unless she does some crazy game moves in the next couple of weeks. I don't think she deserves to win. She hasn't done anything that stuck out to me at all, in my opinion. Anyways, the jury can feel how they want, but I'm gonna like again Ryan W. What he did today. I don't think Millie probably would have sent me home just because like we didn't have the best relationship, but what like that's like a really strong game move in my opinion. Like it's stuff like that that sticks out to me. So if she does something like that in the next coming episodes, maybe, but right now I'm gonna have to say no, unfortunately. Millie girl, sorry.
Okay, so all right. So if Jenna's running the game right now, who technically is responsible for you going home? Ryan or Jenna?
I'm gonna say Jenna and Maddie are responsible for me going home. They're obviously talking to each other, so yeah, that's definitely those two. But I'm gonna say more so Jenna, just because she has had group chats with Terrell and Millie like guaranteed. So I know she kind of has them, and she kind of has the other side. So she's playing the middle the best out of anybody. But now Ryan W might be able to play the middle too. So we'll see, because he has Terrell like at his on his feet right now, on his knees. Sorry for him.
So who do you think Jenna is loyal to or working or closer to?
Maddie. Maddie. It's Maddie.
Okay. If you had the chance to play again, would you?
No, this hurts a lot. No. I mean, once I get over it, probably yeah. It was so fun, especially like getting to meet like all these people, and especially like my final two. It was so fun playing with them. It's just a good experience to like meet all these people from around the world. So yeah, I probably would play again. But in my mindset right now, no.
You need a break.
Yeah, for sure.
You need a
It was
break.
a lot, man. Y'all saw how much work I did behind the scenes. Like, it's not easy. It's not. It's very like this is stressful for sure. But yeah, it was fun for sure. I had a good time.
Good. Well, what is something that you did in the game that like the audience and players have no clue about?
So much. Oh my god, I can go on and on. um, just like for example, like a couple of episodes ago when I had to vote in Justin and Millie. That wasn't the plan originally, but the plan was to get Connor in there. But I knew if Connor went in there, Connor would go home. So I was like, shit, how am I gonna do this to ensure that Latea goes home? And I was like, Edgar ain't gonna send home Millie and Justin, so I'm gonna vote in Millie and Justin. And obviously they were pissed off at me. They're like, yo, what the fuck, Harris? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And I was just like, yo, y'all just chill. And then right after that episode, I went to work. I went to work on Edgar, went to work on Justin, went to work on Millie, went to work on Terrell. And yeah, I got them to believe what I was saying. And that's just one of the instances um, that was one of the moves I made for sure.
Do you think your final two can make it to the end and win?
I believe. I believe. They just need to believe, and they can do it. They can do it for sure. They can do it. It's tough, but yeah, it's an uphill battle for them, but they can do it. I believe.
Okay. Okay. Um, all right. So is there anything you want to get off your chest? Anything you want to tell us that we don't already know?
I'm just like confused. Like I just don't understand. Like for that other side of the house, the move didn't make sense in my opinion. Like I get it. Like I had a strong case of winning the game, but right now they needed the numbers, and they're gonna lose Jenna or even Ryan now to Millie and Terrell, and it's gonna be an issue for them. So I don't understand the move as a whole, especially short term. Long term, the move makes sense. Like they needed me out the house to win the game, but short term, especially in a double, I don't know. I don't know. I really did have though like the Maddie, Ryan W, and Jenna's best interest at heart, and the move for the next episode especially makes no sense to me in my opinion. So I'm just confused, and I'd love to know their thought process behind it because again, very logistical person, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like Millie and Terrell are in a good spot right now in my opinion. So we'll see. We'll see.
I have a question for you from Chantel. She says, "Did you have any intention on keeping Terrell safe after he saved you?
No, no, no intention. He
You were
was
gonna stab him the
yeah.
first chance you got."
That's why I did what I did today. Like I went to work as soon as the episode was over, and I wasn't even the first one to bring it up. Somebody else did. I'm not gonna say their name, but they were like, "Yo, Terrell is a big threat," and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, he's a big threat. He just made a mistake keeping me." And they were like, "Yeah, we gotta get out T," and I was like, "Sick, let's get out T." Like doesn't bother me. Obviously it's just a game. I love Terrell to bits. He's an amazing person, but yeah, like he's a big threat to win the game. No matter what he said in that box, he tried to play it off as like, oh, I have none of these people in the jury, but it doesn't matter. He's just good at talking. He's good at persuading people. So anybody who takes him to the end is gonna lose, and that's why I tried to tell these guys beforehand. And I was like, hey, like he's a big threat. He needs to go, but I just didn't get through to them, and I thought I did. I really thought I did, but for whatever reason, I didn't.
Who do you think has the best chance to end up in final three?
I'm gonna say Terrell, Maddie, and Ryan W. I think that's the best final three, and I think that is the most likely final three.
So you think Jenna and Millicent will go home tomorrow?
Sorry, that's not the most likely final three. I'm gonna say Ryan W, Terrell, and Jenna, and they're gonna take Jenna because they think she's easier to beat. And I don't know what they're gonna choose, either the final challenge or the jury vote, but either way, I think Jenna will be the first to go in that, and then it would be Terrell and Ryan W in the thing. Oh my god, man, I don't want to. I'm sorry. I can't. They, I don't know if they would do the same thing to me if they were in this seat, but again, y'all can, decipher it yourself.
So you're still trying to protect, even though you're out of the game.
Unfortunately, yeah. Again, I don't understand the move, but it is what it is. You're right. It's just a game, but the move is confusing to me. It's what it is, though.
Well, Harris, It was a pleasure, absolute pleasure to meet you and have you on and watch you play. You maneuvered like a pro, which might be the reason why you're here.
Mm-hmm. Maneuver
Uh,
too much maneuvering.
too much, maybe too much maneuvering, but also maybe not too much, not enough committing.
Yeah, I should have committed to. I don't know. Like it was so hard to trust Jenna after what she did in Circle Night. Like it was so hard. I couldn't believe like what I was seeing, and the company was even more. Wait, what did Edgar mean? Oh God! All right, I'm not gonna answer that.
I
um,
didn't ask because I already knew you were.
I'm answering that. Shit. What was I gonna say? That threw me off. That question threw me off. I was just on the screen. It needs to get off the screen. Fuck. What was I saying? Oh, I was saying that yeah. After Jenna did what she did in Circle Night, and then after like we got back with the company, um, it was so hard to trust her. But again, my final two wanted to trust her, and I did not want to go like fight about it with her. So I was just like, fuck it, man. Like, let's just trust Jenna. And again, like, it really did feel like I was playing two games at once because while I was with the company and trying to protect, uh, especially Justin and Edgar's back, I was trying to protect my final twos back with the company, and then I had to protect the company with the Connor Latea group, whatever that, oh, the Incredibles or whatever they were called. So it was tough. It was so hard, and now I know that like again, I really did think I would make it to the final two with that person, but um, yeah, it is what it is. It's shitty, shitty feeling.
Well, in a few days, you'll be able to talk to them.
Yeah,
And
see where their head's at. I would love to know that.
you'll be able to clear the air
Mm-hmm.
and start from there.
I don't really think it's their fault per se, but I just think Jenna got in their head about me.
If Jenna was in the final two, would you vote for her?
Depends on who she's against. I don't think Jenna's played a bad game at all. Honestly, I think she won a comp. She hasn't won a comp. I don't think. So to be in the spot that she's in a really good spot in my opinion. And to not win a comp, she's been dead last a handful of times. She's been in the box a lot. She's been a warrior, and I gotta respect that too. I'm not gonna be bitter at all. Like whoever's played the best game in the final two is gonna get it. Just me.
Okay, so you're voting off gameplay, not off
Yeah,
of who you like.
for sure. Yeah.
So when you get into the jury house, are you gonna be swayed by what they say, or are you gonna choose what you want to choose?
Nah,
You're not gonna follow the house.
I'm probably just gonna do what I want to do. I feel like a lot of them will be a bit bitter, and like I can see why. Like it makes sense, but yeah, I'm just gonna go straight off gameplay, especially as a super fan. Like I really do feel like who's played the best game deserves to win. So yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, y'all. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here. We have other things for Harris later. But like I said, it was a pleasure, and we hope to see you back another time, maybe after you've taken like a hiatus.
We'll see. I mean, I'd love to play again, but I mean, fuck. It's so draining. It's so draining. Maybe it was draining because I was spending so much time with my final two on the calls. Like if I didn't have that person, then maybe it wouldn't have been like as draining. But I enjoyed every minute like talking to that person, so I don't regret anything at all.
Which is why I asked, did you put all your eggs in one basket? Should you have maybe tried to make better connections with more people?
I to Keisha. Oh my goodness. I tried. I thought I did. I thought I had the company. I had that person. I had later on in the game, I started building a little connection with Terrell, and that showed last episode when he saved me over Justin. I was like, okay, my connection came through. But then people started talking about getting him out, and that's not the best move for my game at all. Like, obviously, I was saying, like, yeah, let's get Terrell. But I didn't want to cause conflict and raise any red flags. Obviously, getting Millie out was way better for my game. But nobody wanted Millie out for whatever reason. And they all wanted Millie out earlier anyway, so I don't get, like, what happened there. Jenna's scared of hurting Millie's feelings. It's a game. She hurt my feelings today. She wasn't scared to do that. so I don't understand. But I don't know. Millie's got a chokehold on Jenna. Everybody got chokeholds on each other, and I don't know. Like, I don't get it. Ugh. I'm so confused for the first time in this game. For the first time, I'm genuinely confused. But here's what it is.
Well, once you go talk to the jury, maybe they can enlighten you on some things that they know about that you don't. And then you play a very pivotal role in deciding who wins.
Can't wait.
So we'll see you again for the jury roundtable, and then we'll see you again at finale night.
I just want to say two things.
Say whatever you like.
Production, thank you all so much. Again, as a super fan, I didn't even think these things existed. And then when Chantal reached out to me in my DMs, it was like, I thought it was spam. And then for whatever reason, I opened it up and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like why not? Even my family and friends, they thought it was all like a joke. And then like they tuned in and then they're like, oh shit, like this is real. Like you're actually like kind of playing Big Brother. And yeah, it was just awesome to like live out a dream and kind of practice for maybe one day when I get on like Big Brother Canada one time. So yeah, I can't thank you all enough. And I don't think the people at home understand. Thank you. I don't think the people at home understand like how much work y'all put behind the scenes with like the DRs and like all that shit. So just know it doesn't go unnoticed at all from any of us. And I think I could speak on behalf of the rest of the cast. Like y'all did your thing with this for sure. And to that one person,
No, Harris, don't do it.
I'm trying not to.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's only 5 more days.
No, it hurt. I don't care about that. I wish they briefed me on it at least. Oh my god.
5 more days, and then you'll be able to discuss everything.
Oh my god. I understand like the game move. I kind of do, but it was awesome getting to know you and playing the game alongside of you. I know I said I regret like taking you like as my final two, but I don't at all. Like yeah, I don't know. You're awesome. You're literally an awesome person. And oh my god. I don't know. But yeah, no, just thank you so much for
we all love and adore you, Harris.
I know. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
We do. You're amazing.
Whew.
All right, so listen. Take a deep breath. You're gonna plug yourself. You're gonna shout out all your nonsense hashtags and Instagrams and all the good stuff, and then we're gonna get you some more followers, and then
oh my god. Whew.
And then we'll be back.
Yeah. I'll put my Instagram. It's like what I use the most. Y'all can follow me. It's Harris HARAS dot my last name, which is pronounced Tawheed, OWHEED, and then 10. Y'all can follow me there. And yeah. But this sucks, Keisha. This really sucks. Like you know better than anybody at home why this sucks. So
I know.
This is what it is.
I know. And trust me, like I said, I cried too like a baby. We didn't do exit interviews my season, but I would have been balling too. So I feel you.
Oh god, I got it. Oh god, the goodbye message is gonna be interesting. I can't wait. But yeah, we'll see.
Okay. All right, Harris.
Oh yeah.
Ahead.
No. Go ahead. You're good. I didn't even want to say anything. You're good.
Yeah, you did. Get it out.
I didn't. You're good. I just wanted to say, like, I want to see if they're gonna do a long one, and then y'all bother them for doing a long one, like I did for Edgar. So let's see.
45 minutes later.
45 minutes. Oh my god.
All right, Harris. We're gonna say goodnight.
Peace.
And don't leave, stay here. But we're gonna say goodnight to the audience. And like I said, we all love you, and you played a hell of a game.
I appreciate it. I love
you. Impressed us very much.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
All right. Okay, everybody. Good night. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
What's up, guys?
Come back for the double eviction tomorrow.
The double. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Good night.